Welcome to Center Heights Productions. Please hit the likes and subscribe down below in your right hand corner. Muchly appreciate that. Thank you to my subscribers and followers from the bottom of my heart. And if you could share it with your friends and family, that would be great. Uh, Also, if you come across the channel, please don't leave without subscribing and hitting the likes. Helps us grow as we've been here a few years now. Yes. So also we take our great pride in our mission statement for the channel as being a podcast that does not focus on rumorville. We wait till factual information falls because 99.9% of the time, rumorville amounts to nothing. So we don't like to do that just to draw people in or clickbait. So we just do the reviews and talk the news as it comes. All right, let's talk about it. Like I said, okay, so we had a big game Thursday. And I apologize that I'm a day late, but yeah, and there was it was a rough day yesterday, so we got to it as soon as we could. Yeah, I haven't been feeling the greatest, but so we're getting to it. So Thursday night, watching this game, what a game! 2-1, Montreal ends up winning this thing. It was great to see them pull this off. Total team effort. Great, we had milestones hit. Uh, Caufield being 50 goal scorer now. Slafkovsky in the 30 goal group for the youngest player. So they both hit their milestones and they both scored. Caufield first, Slaf gets the winner. And again, Dobes stands on his head. So let's get down to it now. So the final score is 2-1 Montreal. This was a tight game. No scoring in the first. Montreal finally scores in the second with Caufield, and the building went nuts. Great setup from Suzuki and Slaf. And third period, they each scored a goal. So Montreal manages to hang on, and that's when Slaf got a beauty feed from Suzuki. So that was that. Your goal scoring that way. Okay, so let's talk about shots on goal. We're 8-3 for Montreal in the first, 8-7 for Montreal in the second, and 8-5 for Tampa in the third. So 21 shots, a very low shooting affair, though it seemed like the shots were definitely more high dangered. That might not have been many, but they were high dangered. Dobes stood on his head. Vasilevsky stood on his head. These two goaltenders were dueling it out with some good quality shots. So 21 shot department. Montreal gets 52.4 to 47.6 in favor of the Habs in the face-off department. Power play, our power play needs horrendous work. It looks like crap. 0% for both teams. Thank God our penalty kill looked good. Penalty minutes, 71 to 55 in favor of Tampa. Hits, 34 to 29 for Montreal. Block shots, 13 to 9. Tampa, we got to bring that up. Get back at it. Giveaways, 19-16 for Tampa. Takeaway, 6-5 for Montreal. So that was great to see that. So, yeah. Very interesting how that's gone. Yeah. So 1, 2, they get the first two games of the series in the season. Yeah, and we won the last two, so pretty even. And this is quite something because Tampa really brought their A game to this game. They were taking it to Montreal, very much so. Let's see if we can get the goal scorers. Okay. So yeah, Cole Caulfield gets his 50th, and Slaf breaks the tie. Montreal goes ahead 2-1 in Atlantic. So this was great. Cole Caufield gets 50 goals. Juraj Slafkovsky 30th, remaining in the third period to lift Montreal. Tampa Bay first star was Caufield with goal. With that 50th goal, Slaf with 1-1, and Suzuki was the third star. So first goal, no scoring in the first period. 6:30 Cole Caulfield gets that big 50th assist by Suzuki and Slaf, and he makes no mistake coming down the week. Great pass um, by Suzuki, cross ice pass, and for Caulfield to score it on the right side, and he released it so fast. I think that was the big key to why he scored from that spot. So great job on congrats to Cole Caulfield being the first in Stefan Riche. Thank God for that. That we finally have a 50 goal score. It's about time. Not many do this. And that was the second period. Third period, Radish. This guy's got a wicked shot. Man, what a hell of a shot that defenseman has. Assisted by Kucherov and Gun Calves at 8:09 in the second period. Snapshot. Two snapshots because that Coles was a snapshot as well. Slavkovsky gets a beauty feed. I mean, this was all done by Suzuki's hard work, but good to see Slav stay going to the net as he went around working and behind, getting it back to. He made a little pass to Suzuki, and Suzuki forwarded it right back out in the front, and nice to see Slav curl from behind the net into the front of the net. And what does he get? Puck's right on his tape. Said by Suzuki, you couldn't have a better setup. That was just gorgeous, and quite a celebration for both of them guys getting the job done. So that was interesting. Lots of action. This was rough because in this game, Tampa really looked like they were trying to impose themselves on Montreal, really bringing the physicality to it, and it was just nice to see because, yeah. Um, they were taking a lot of cheap shots at Hudson and stuff like that. So we had a very physical affair, high sticking 4 minutes, high sticking and double minor for Jaden Struble. Arbor Jack had 2 minutes for roughing against Corey Perry. Nice to see him step up there as because Corey Perry, come on, he knows better than to go after the little guy, but that's what he does. Gets under your skin, and it was working. Except Montreal didn't let it get under their skins. They just pushed back. Ivan Demidov had a careless stick, high stick, and he's got to watch that. Anderson, this was gorgeous. He's seen nails Nikita Kucherov. Now, I don't know how. Yeah, it's roughing. Good hitting on. He was all over Kucherov, making him feel it. So I think this Kucherov missed a whole shot that he shot off the post. I believe that was it the second period. It was either late second period or early third, and he had the side opening. He rung one off the post. We were kind of lucky there. It looked kind of like there might have been. I don't think he got to set himself properly, which was good for us. But Anderson really just giving him the body a lot, and that's what you got to do just to let them know this is what you guys bring it to our boys. We're bringing it back. So, like I say, lots of penalties of people just strumming against each other, and roughing. Like I say, they had this going quite a long time, and then we had our testers. Where's it at? No, no, it's Declan Carlisle Lyle that fought Anderson. It wasn't even close. Anderson, and this was after a hit on Kucherov. But he took uh, Carlisle took exception to it, and it was not in the weight class of Anderson. Let's understand that. But Anderson just mopped the ice with him, used him as a rag doll, and sent the good, clear message: you guys want to come after our players? We're coming after yours. And he answered the bell right away because this guy was hunting him down. And it's kind of funny. I'm thinking, you're hunting him down and you're no match for Anderson. And Anderson clearly showed him. I mean, I don't know if that's stupidity or whatever it was. This guy was just got his bell rung big time. He was just, wasn't even a close fight. You just seen knuckle sandwiches flying left, right, and center. Anderson just feeding his face. And it was nice to see. Beautiful work of art. That's why I just love seeing. That's how the boys have to play. Stick up for one another and stay close, and they're all getting ready. And this was a really solid game by Arberjack and the defense. I mean, yes, he got the last time, but just to say the defensemen are playing well. I love the addition of Adam Enstrom. Just yes, they're missing um, what's his name, Carrier's experience and being a right sided defenseman, but he hasn't had the strongest year, but he's still valuable. I just like seeing getting a look at another kid, and we also found out the other night, right after this game, that Michigan lost to Denver, which Hage, if you're watching the storyline, Hage is on that team in Michigan, and they got defeated in like double overtime or triple overtime. They finally defeated Michigan, which means Hage is available. Now the big question is, will Montreal bring Hage for? And I think they will. I should actually scroll it and see, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see Hage added to the lineup to see if they can do something with that. So give him a little taste of these last few games, see if he could be. They get a feel for how he can fit in on that second line, because that second line definitely needs it. I think that's where Hage will be, and putting him to Deminoff, it'd be nice to see if they can get some chemistry. And then maybe you got him, uh, Demidov and Kapanen in the future on that, and then that might turn into a good line. So let's all keep our eyes open for that move, because I expect to see Hage get a trial if he's not hurt. So we'll see. I'm going to go be looking on the news as we speak. I'm just not going to stay here to waste tape time. So we will be back after tonight's game. We got a back to back this weekend. This is rough hockey. I believe it's Columbus tonight. That's a hard, tough physical matchup. We won't. I think Montreal, as you know, is right behind Buffalo in the standings, and we got Tampa right behind us. So we got to keep winning if we want to position well. It's or if we want to take a shot at first, and we're close, to only 2 points behind, and we have a game in hand. But you don't want to end up in a tie, because Buffalo wins that in the amount of wins columns. So this game definitely looks like the match that's going to happen in the playoffs, Montreal and Tampa. And if this game was any indication of what type of series we're in for, we're in for a slugfest and some real good quality hockey. I think Montreal, just as Tampa was trying to send them a message, this is what you're going to see. Montreal said, yeah, okay, if you think you're going to do that, we're doing it right back to you. So this is going to be a series and a half. But if Montreal's trying to avoid this series, um, or I don't know, it's going to be, they'd have to win every game right now and hope that Buffalo trips, and Buffalo's got the easiest schedule out of three teams. That's why I think Buffalo will be first. I think Tampa will end up second. And I think Montreal will end up third, because it's not really going to matter. Well, second or third, you have to play Tampa either way. So we'll see what happens. Go Habs, go! I hope they keep the trend going. But boy, here I expect this to be a rough game as well, because Columbus is pretty much gone. Uh, I'd say Detroit, Columbus. There's just not much hope now, as they've lost a couple games here and there, and it's pushed them far enough back that I don't think you're going to see them catch um, Ottawa and Boston. I mean, there's a slight chance of catching Ottawa, but Ottawa's playing too good hockey as well. So I'll play off hockey, though. Great game. Way to go. Congrats to Goal Caufield. We loved it. Love seeing a 50 goal score. It's been so long. And yeah, I love this 50 goal score too. And good to see Slaf doing so well. That first line of Suzuki's phenomenal. I hope he gets his 100 points. He deserves it. Good leadership. That line one played with serious conviction in this game, because they sucked in the game before. So that was a guilty conscience effort, knowing they sucked up the game prior. So good on the Habs. They're winning. It's going to be a big game tonight. We got, like I said, we have Columbus, and then we have the Islanders tomorrow. That's not an easy schedule, back to back. And then next week we have our last game against Philly. So go Habs, go! You've seen it here at Center Ice, where the puck drops first. Sorry, I'm a little bit late with the tape, but illness kicked in, and I just needed my rest. Was just very much under the weather. All right, thank you very much for your support. We'll catch you in the next review. Go Habs, go! And let's hope we can break some more records. I think Hudson's close too, 4 points behind.